Up next on Win News, rat infestation setting in with the cold. Local reactions to Junee boy Ray Rabs Warren's retirement, and I'll chat to the new leader of the National Party.
Across the Central West, this is Win News.
Tonight, the flu season placing strain on our local health system. Rats and mice causing havoc with cars and machinery. And fears rising energy costs will put pressure on our most vulnerable. Good evening. Welcome to Win News Central West. I'm Lincoln Humphries. Also tonight, as the cold weather hits, some advice to ensure your home is fire safe. Flu season has started and the cases are on the rise in our local health district. The pressure on our health system is expected to increase as more people across the region are presenting with symptoms.
The health system, already struggling with the effects of COVID, is now being put under more pressure as we enter the flu season. Michaela Fanto, Win News.
As the weather cools down, rats and mice are on the hunt for places to keep themselves warm, and it could be your car. An increasing amount of damage to cars due to rodents is occurring across our region, with experts warning it could lead to hidden dangers.
The mice were bad enough, but now there doesn't appear to be any mice anywhere. It just seems to be rats.
Last year a mouse plague, and this year the rats are out and residents are chasing their tails. Michaela Fanto, Win News.
At 6 years of age, David Littleproud joined the Nationals, and following the Coalition's loss, he was backed by member for Riverina and former party leader Michael McCormack to oust Barnaby Joyce and become party leader. He now faces the challenge of representing the bush in opposition. I spoke to him a short time ago. Thanks very much for joining us. Congratulations on re-election to what is still the safest Conservative seat in the country and being elected to your party's leadership. Sensible centre is a phrase you've used quite a bit on your first interviews as party leader. What does that mean on climate policy? Is there consensus in your party room on net zero emissions by 2050?
Yes, there is, and in fact the National Party under Barnaby Joyce's leadership in the last term signed up to net zero by 2050.
David Littleproud, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
A teenager and a woman have been charged over a number of break and enter and steal offences in Coonamble and surrounding areas. Officers searched a home in Coonamble and arrested a 16-year-old boy, and during the search an 18-year-old woman allegedly threw an object at the officer and kicked and spat at another while being arrested. The teen was charged with a number of offences and was refused bail to appear in Children's Court today, while the woman was charged with 2 counts of assault of an officer in duty and was given conditional bail to appear at Coonamble Court next month. Australians are becoming increasingly worried about their financial security as gas and electricity prices soar. Support services such as the Salvation Army are preparing for an influx of families in need of help.
Temperatures have started to plummet and more people are switching on their heaters, but many are concerned about gas and electricity price rises.
Coming up next on Win News Central West, protecting our native species from cat attacks, and tributes for the voice of rugby league as he bows out after 55 years. Weddenshire residents will be getting a lesson on how to keep their feline friends at home and out of trouble. Domestic cats kill around 400 million animals per year, the majority of which are native species. The state government's partnering with the RSPCA to protect native species through the Keeping Cats Safe at Home project. It includes educational campaigns and increased free desexing in the 11 participating councils, including Wedden. While there's no one solution to easing the transition from service to civilian life for our defence personnel, new strategies are continually being implemented to lessen the strain. Operation Compass is already proving successful and is hoped to soon roll out in veteran wellbeing centres across our nation.
Veterans and community leaders coming together, hoping to solve a growing issue plaguing our defence community. If you or anyone you know needs help, contact Lifeline or Open Arms. Hayden Menso, Win News.
The rugby league world is still coming to grips with the news iconic commentator Ray "Rabbit" Warren has called his last game. We hit the streets today to reflect on the legacy the boy from Junee leaves on the game.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman for everything you need: furniture, bedding, electrical and technology.
The Dragons have resigned Jaded Hunt for the next 2 seasons. The forward has played 4 games for the Red V since joining the club on a train and trial deal. He'll join the top 30 squad from next season. Meantime, Freddie Fiddler's pulled out the big guns in the Blues' fight for State of Origin supremacy, enlisting UFC world champion Alexander Volkanovski. The 33-year-old won the Michael Cronin medal in 2010, playing with the Warilla Gorillas, before switching to the Octagon, where he's held the world featherweight title since 2019. Volko joined camp today and had a few tips for the Blues ahead of next Wednesday's opener. Of course, Nine's coverage can be seen right here on the Win Network. The Raiders will unleash yet another star of the future this weekend when Trey Mooney makes his NRL debut. The 20-year-old was presented with his jersey during a special lunch this week, and Win News was invited along to capture the moment.
A schoolboy star ready to make the step up to the NRL. Caitlin Chalmers, Win News.
That is our night in sport. Weather next with Adam Straney. How's the back end of our week looking?
Well, looking okay, Link. There might be a bit of a late shower tomorrow. The weekend should be okay with a few light showers, but the cold has certainly set in. Full details on what's on the way next.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman for everything you need: furniture, bedding, electrical and technology.
G'day, welcome back. Adam Straney with you. A trough will send rain across the interior and a return of some of those icy winds. Get the kids out to do the snow angels again, hey? Bill, you've taken this gorgeous shot of the sunset over Golgong. It's a beauty. I want to print it out and put it on a canvas. Hey, if you've got a great photo just like this, weather at wintv.com.au. Overcast around much of the region today. Coonabarabran climbed to 11 degrees by 12:45. Then Dunedoo was pretty overcast and around about 13 degrees, while Narromine warmed by 12 degrees, and Dubbo took all day to get to 13 degrees. Fog pretty early this morning around Mudgee, and no surprises, Orange was the coldest place today with a top of 9. Lithgow was actually the coldest place overnight with sub-zero temps. Warmed quickly though to around about 11 degrees. Now, our water storage, well, Blowering was up only slightly, while Burrendong and Burrinjuck dams down by around about 2.5%, and Wyangla up again only slightly. Now, a high-pressure system over New South Wales is moving east and will reach the Tasman Sea on Friday as a trough moves into the northern inland. On the weekend and early next week, a series of troughs and cold fronts will cross southeast Australia, bringing a return to cold and blustery conditions for much of the state. How's Friday looking? A bit of early morning frost. High chance of showers, though, from late in the morning all the way through to the evening, and around 13 degrees for Coonabarabran, same with Nyngan and Warren. Narromine, around about 12 degrees, 13 for Wellington, and 11 in Bathurst after a -1 start. For Orange on Friday, bit of morning frost and around 5 millimetres expected. Chilly night, -1 getting to a top of 8. The weekend, cloudy on Saturday, chance of showers. Sunday's looking much the same with a few more showers from late in the morning. And on Monday, light showers continuing. Snow above around about 1,100 metres. So kids, snow angels okay. Link, that's all of our weather for tonight. You have a good one.
Thank you very much, Straney. This cold snap has delivered an early start to the ski season with the first snow report of the year. Here's Reggae Ellis.
Hello from Thredbo, where we have a beautiful sunny day. A strong storm, of course, hit on Monday, and it has dropped 35 to 40 centimetres of snow across the Australian Alps. And with that, it's setting up things beautifully for the official opening weekend on June the 11th. And we have more snow coming through next week with another 40 to 60 centimetres expected over a 3-day period from Sunday. With this early snowfall, we are going to see lifts open early this weekend. Perisher opening the Front Valley with 3 lifts open there, while Mount Buller in Victoria will have Burke Street open on 2 lifts, the Summit opening Mount Hotham with 2 lifts, and Falls Creek opening 2 lifts as well, with Towers offering the best skiing. It's a great way to start what should be a positive season, and we're all looking forward to the 2022 winter. This has been Reggae Ellis in Thredbo for Win News.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis. We'll have to join you up there for a slide very soon, and thank you for your company. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, Regional Australia's #1 news source.